Hey everyone, it's Carrie from Carrie's Crafts, and today I want to show you this cute card. It's using one of the new stamp sets and some new designer series paper from the new catalog. This is the new catalog, Share the Fun. This is the 2015-2016 Stampin' Up! Catalog. And the stamp set that I used to create this card is on the very back cover. It's called Sprinkles of Life. There are infinite numbers of ways to use this stamp set, and I'm going to show you how we're going to make this card and a couple of other samples towards the end. But this stamp set is really cool because Stampin' Up! Donates $3 to Ronald McDonald House with each sale of this stamp set. So that's really cool and really making a difference for those families at Ronald McDonald House. So if you don't have a copy of this new catalog yet, let me know in the comments below and I'll be sure to get one to you. You can see this was the back cover. It's 189 pages of Stampin' Up! Goodness. You've got all of your accessories. You've got some stamps, new stamps, samples, examples that you can use to copy straight from the catalog and make your cards. Really cute. This one's really cute. This is a new one. It's called From Land to Sea. And living in Florida, this is totally me. I think I'm going to get this one and create some really cute cards. Just like this one, By the Tide. I have this one and love it. They even give you little examples. See, this page is full of tags that they've made using a new stamp set. Even got a little Christmas stuff in here. So a couple Christmas stamp sets and card kits. Just, it's chock full of ideas. So if you don't have one, let me know. I'll be sure to get one to you. Okay, so as I mentioned, we're using the Sprinkles of Life stamp set. I'm also using some DSP Designer Series paper from the Cherry on Top paper stack. And it is just so cute. It just does not look the same when you see it in the catalog and when you see it in person. Let me show you. Look at some of these colors, these patterns. Everything is double-sided, so even harder to decide which pattern you want to use, right? Because that's always me. I can't decide which side is cuter for my projects that I want to use. So tons of different colors, different designs, different patterns. Really love this paper stack. Another really cool thing that Stampin' Up! Has done is list the colors that coordinate with the colors of the patterns. So you've got Bermuda Bay, Cucumber Crush, Crush Curry, Pool Party, Tip Top Taupe, Watermelon Wonder, and of course Whisper White. So that's a really cool thing that they do. Okay, so I want to start out making my card. I'm going to take my Stampin' Up! Trimmer. I have an 8.5 by 11 piece of Tip Top Taupe cardstock, and I want to cut it in half. I'm going to cut it in half right down the middle this way, which is 4 1/4. Then I'm going to turn it and score it down the middle, which is at 5 1/2. So move my cutter out of the way, bring my score blade in, score it at 5 1/2, and then fold. And I'm going to decorate the card opening this way. So here are my pieces. This is the piece of Cherry on Top DSP Designer Series paper. And I'm going to use this side today. This color is Bermuda Bay. And so I want to go ahead and put this down. This measures 1 1/4 by 4. Okay, now I'm ready to stamp. And here is a tip. So before I lay my Whisper White piece of paper down on my project, before I glue it down, I want to stamp. And that way it's not attached to my project. So if I mess up, if I put the wrong color, if it's crooked, has any of those stamp halos that we don't want on our project, the magic of paper is that we can turn it over and start again. And if I mess up again, I can just grab another piece of Whisper White paper before I go and attach it to my project. So, Stampin' Up tip for you right there. Okay, another Stampin' Up tip is to stamp your greeting first. It gives you a guide of where you're going to stamp other images on your project. So as long as you have your greeting on there, I like to start with that first. So that way I know I can arrange my other elements around my greeting. So I'm going to use this greeting, and it says, it's this one right here. Hope your day stacks up to be one good thing on top of another. And this is in the Bermuda Bay color. I've got my stamp on my C block, C clear block. Stamp that up. And just over here in the corner, straight down and straight up. Okay, now I'm ready to start assembling my ice cream cone. So I'm going to start with this image here, that's my cone. And I'm going to use Tip Top Taupe for that. You'll notice that's the same color of our card base. The cardstock is Tip Top Taupe. So let's just take our cone, stamp it directly down. Okay, and then now I'm ready for my ice cream scoops. So I'm using this image here. This is going to be my ice cream scoop. And I'm going to use 3 different colors. So I've got Watermelon Wonder, So Saffron, and Bermuda Bay. So here's my image. So I'm going to take it into the Watermelon Wonder ink, go right down on my Watermelon Wonder cardstock, and then this is where the cool thing comes in. We are going to punch this out. So this is one of the new punches from Stampin' Up. And this correlates with the Sprinkles of Life stamp set. So you can see there's this image here, which we're going to use for our ice cream scoops. We've got a bird, apple or a cherry, some drops, a flower, and a tree trunk. So those correlate with the images in the stamp set. So you have to get this stamp set and this punch. It is just so cute. I could see me making tons of cards using this. So I'm just going to put it in my punch, line it up, and then punch. I get a lot of little pieces that fall out. You can keep those for another project or just toss them. Okay, now I want to clean my stamp. So I'm going to use my Stampin Scrub, which is really easy. I've got a side that I spray my Stampin' Mist on, and then a side that I keep dry to dry the stamp. So just spritz my Stampin' Mist on there, take my stamp, clean it off, dry it off. Now it's ready for the next color, which is So Saffron. Again, punch it. Clean it off. Now it's ready for the Bermuda Bay. Okay, and then I have a little scrap piece of Watermelon Wonder, and I'm going to put it in my punch right down here to that image right there. Okay, that could be an apple, but in our case today, it's going to be a cherry. So this image is ready to go. I could put this piece of Whisper White on my project. Okay. And see how I'm overlapping on the DSP here, And I'm making sure that I can see about 1/8 of an inch of the card base, the tip-top taupe, all the way around, because I want that to show. And now I'm ready to start assembling, so I'm just going to take my snail, start with my ice cream scoops, put that one down, Watermelon Wonder right on top of that, and So Saffron on top of that. Then for the cherry, which could also double as an apple, I'm going to use the Stampin' Up! Mini Glue Dots. These are perfect for these smaller images. I could use my snail, but typically when I use the snail, you just want to run with it, right, and go really far. So that's why it's good on these bigger pieces. But for a smaller piece like this, the Stampin' Up! Glue Dots are perfect. So I can take my cardstock punched image directly to the glue dot. Okay, peels right off on there, and then put that on top. And there you have it. Our 2 cards. And that would make such a cute birthday card. So that's just one way of using the Sprinkles of Life stamp set. I want to show you just a few other samples that I've made. So this image here is what we used for the ice cream scoops. But did you notice? You can also use that as a cloud. In this case, I just took some smoky slate cardstock and some black ink. I stamped the image in black on the smoky slate cardstock and then punched it out. These images here are from the raindrops here. And then this is one of the phrases from the stamp set. Every cloud has a silver lining. You just have to look up to see it. So that is really cute. Here I used it as a cupcake. So you can see I've got this image here, which is this. This is the cupcake. I stamped it and then cut it out because, as you notice, that is not part of the punch, but that's okay. It's really an easy image to cut out. But these, you know, are a little bit more intricate, so that's why the punch comes in very handy. So again, here's my image here, and I just punched it out, and then I added some of these sprinkles, and here's the phrase, "You are the sprinkles on the cupcake of life." And then these 3 papers are the DSP from the cherry on top paper stack. And then here's another one. This one uses the wood grain background stamp, and then this one has the tree and the greeting "Thanks a bunch." So I made this background paper here with the green. Just cut out a piece of Pear Pizzazz paper. I used the leaves image to just make my own background. I took this stamp and stamped it on Pear Pizzazz paper and then used the same shape, this shape right here from this punch, to make the treetop. And then here's my apples. So I did stamp the apple and then punch them out, put them on my tree. And then the bark from the tree, it's this image here. I just stamped it and then I cut it out, and I knew I was going to cover up the branches at the top. So that's just really cute. So super cute Sprinkles of Life stamp set and the tree builder punch with all of these examples of different ways that you can use this. Here's the card we made today. And I hope you guys enjoyed the new stamp set, Sprinkles of Life and the Tree Builder Punch. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. If you need a catalog, be sure to let me know and I'll get one out to you. And thanks for watching. Happy stamping!